In today's video, I am going to be breaking down a zone offense called dunkers, or at least what I call dunkers, because these two players are in the dunkers spot, which is generally about maybe 3 to 5 feet in from the three-point line and to about the side of the key. In this spot, it is extremely deadly against a zone. However, there is one zone that this will not work against, and that is the Unbeatable Basketball Zone Defense book that is down in the description below. Basically, what that does is it will trap the corners, it will double the low post, and it will leave single coverage up top, which makes it almost impossible to score against if it's ran correctly, and it works with high school and middle school teams, as well as I've seen it run with some college teams too. So let's get down and let's check out this amazing basketball offense. Okay, so there's a few things that we have to remember when it comes to trying to beat a zone. If we are looking at, for example, a 2-3 zone, this is the gaps right there and technically there as well, which is another reason why I really like this offense, because now you have your players set up in each of the gaps. These players are not sitting in the low post. A lot of younger players, when you're trying to teach this, will sit their butts in the low post because that is where they have been trained to be against a zone in everyone else's offense. However, they need to be behind the backboard along the baseline. Most likely what you are going to see is the top two players, they're going to close the top because nobody wants a straight line drive down the middle of a 2-3 zone. You automatically beat it if that happens. Player 3 and player 4 are going to move up because what happens is if player 1 passes to player 3, player 4 needs to tag, player 5 needs to drop, player 3 needs to drop, until player 1 gets to that spot. Player 2 then kind of covers this top area here, and then player 4 can then recover back so that he can watch player 5. Now, when this happens, we need to be able to make this pass extremely quickly to that baseline player. The reason why this works so well is because now player 5 is forced to guard that player until player 4 recovers. And generally speaking, they want to trap along the baseline as well, which leaves the lane wide open for player 3 to attack, or cut I should say. The pass is then going to go to player 3, and he should be able to score. If he can't, then let's say player 3 red comes over, then player 4 steps up, they make that pass, and it's an easy layup from there. You can also kick it to player 3 for a player 2 for a 3-point shot. That is also an option. However, overall, this very simply is a insane way of being able to beat this defense. Now, you can also, let's say they cut this off in time, swing the ball back around all the way over to player 4 as fast as possible. If we can get it into player 4, well, now we have player 2 cutting. Player 2 needs to drop anyways. Player 2 will cut, and then we can get the ball to player 2. Now, let's say he cuts and there's nobody open. Player 1 needs to fill that spot. Player 3 needs to fill because now we can kick the ball out to player 1. Player 3 is filling. Player 2 is going to be popping out to this side, out to the wing eventually. And then we can swing that ball back around and do the exact same thing on the opposite side and potentially get the open layup here. The whole idea, while yes, you can shoot the 3 if it's open, the whole main idea behind this one single play is to be able to hit that backdoor cut on that pass to the player in the dunker spot. This is one of the most deadliest plays against a 2-3 or even a 3-2 zone that you could run. So if you're looking for a deadly defense to be able to beat this type of offense, make sure to go check out my Unbeatable Basketball Zone Defense book. It is absolutely insane how well that works, especially at the middle school and high school level. And yes, I have seen it run at the college level, and I know a couple of university coaches who run it as well. So definitely go check it out, and I'll see you guys again in my next video. Hit that like button and subscribe.